Hello, you've reached Tracy Hardwick again at the Feel Good Factor, tips and tricks to raise your energy and change your state of mind, especially now as we're going through this lockdown and COVID and all the fear and stress. So in this episode, we're going to be featuring ways that you can keep fit at home that are really fun, ways that you can put some fantastic nutrition into your body that's quick and simple, and the ingredients, I'm going to show you what to do, ways that you can have fun with your loved ones, games, things that you can do to keep and change your state of mind, and finally an interview with a dear friend of mine who is in his late 70s. He was in the war, the Vietnam War, and I was like, whoa, what is it that makes you so contented and healthy and happy? Can you give us some tips and tricks, which he is, so stay That is definitely my favourite way, or one of my favourite ways of keeping fit. Dancing, it just always brings a smile to my face, and there's no rules in the whole of the world in lockdown to say that you cannot dance in the privacy of your own home. So put your favourite pieces of music on and dance away. And now I'm feeling like, oh, I need a bit of sustenance to keep me going for the rest of the day. So I did go shopping. I bought some really great healthy ingredients to make my favourite juice cum smoothie. So I'm just going to show you the ingredients that I'm going to pop in the juicer. Yesterday, as I told you, so I went and bought some fresh celery, beetroot, fantastic for your liver, cucumber, all these beautiful fresh greens, really important, the silver beet or spinach, pineapple, fantastic, good for weightlifting as well, and loads and loads of apples. Yes, nice fresh apples, and some organic lemons that were given to me by a beautiful adopted family in Orange from their tree. I also have a lemon tree here, which is fantastic, I just discovered. And then after I've juiced all of that, I pop it in the blender, and then I add half an avocado, and that'll be a bit more sustaining for most of the afternoon for me. And this man, Jason Vale, is one of my heroes. He changed my life. He really is the juice master, and I cannot tell you the difference it makes when you're making fresh juices every day, 5 days a week. It really makes such a big difference to changing the state of your mind positively. So cheers. Yeah, it's a meal in a glass, that's for sure, especially with the avocado. So you just take your time when you drink it, don't gulp it down. And I'm going to take my supplements, which at the moment I'm taking Vitex, which is for female hormonal balance. St. John's wort, that is a natural antidepressant that you get from the health food store, and it's good for nervous tension. And vitamin B, which is great for clarity, focus, energy. And I like to go to my natural health food store here where I live and get a good brand. I don't get them off the supermarket shelves. I like to speak to a specialist about it, or do a little bit of homework and get a good brand. Now with herbal supplements, they don't just happen like that. You need to be taking them for a while, and then you start feeling the benefits. Oh, and I've added some collagen, which I found out was fantastic for your skin, and some spirulina, which is one of the highest forms of iron that you can take, and very good for your energy as well. So cheers. So Roger, I've had the pleasure of knowing you for probably, gosh, nearly 20 years now. And one of the reasons I'd love for you to be on the Feel Good Factor is that I've witnessed how incredibly positive and healthy and contented you are. And if I may say, you're a gentleman in your 70s, is that correct?
77.
77, great. So could you share what you think is your biggest tip in being healthy, happy and contented, as I've witnessed for nearly 20 years?
The biggest tip, that's a tip for a whole range of things, but I would say that being content with your lot is the important thing, no matter what your lot really is, and having a positive view about your future and your life. So I'm getting near the end of my life, but I keep myself fit on the basis that the time that I'm going to spend needs to be as well as I can manage. The other thing is that's important is I've got choice in my life, in that I'm financially secure, and I've got my wife and family around me, so that all helps to make my life fairly positive.
Great, absolutely. Now, I do want to talk a little bit more about the fact that you are, 77, and you exercise, well, from what, every time I see you, you exercise every day. Can you tell us about that, please?
Yes, I've been exercising because of my time in the army. Exercise was part of your requirement every year to remain fit and pass tests, and so it just became a part of my life to actually do the physical jerks each day. So I do have a slightly dicey back, so I make sure that I exercise my back and various other parts of me every day, and then I go for a walk or I go swimming. And sometimes I don't feel like getting out of bed, but it's a sort of perverse view that, well, if I don't get out today, am I going to get out tomorrow? So there's an incentive to just
Get
keep
on with
doing it. And I do it first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
so that the rest of the day is unaffected by having to do it.
Fantastic. Yeah, totally agree. Absolutely. Thank you. So what would be your biggest tip to us all about how to cope with the stresses and the strains and the fear and the worry of what's going on in the world today? Having been through an actual war, how could you just give us a few, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds of advice on, you know, like mental strength?
Well, I believe that being born in Australia is like winning the lottery. So for anybody in our society, the opportunities and the availability of good things in life are there for everyone. And if you want to focus on how to better yourself, our society gives you the opportunity. It's not like living in North Korea or China or somewhere like that. Everybody in our society has a chance to improve themselves or have a good life.
Fantastic. And your mental strength during the war, was that just a sense of getting on with it, being responsible for others? Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Roger, for
My
being
pleasure,
on the
Tracy.
Feel Good Factor. So that's it for this week. Thanks for joining us. Any more information, or you'd like to join our group online classes or private consultations, go to tracyhardwickonline.com. Leave a comment, please subscribe, and if you've got any tips and tricks for raising the vibration so we can all come together and help each other throughout this pandemic, that would be fantastic. I'd love to hear it. Maybe we can cover it in one of the shows. And remember, keep doing what you love.